You still can't hear me, CW? Can you hear my sounding now? How about now? Do you hear me now? The microphone is not muted, right? Do you hear me now? Thank you for getting that comment out of here. Great job, all right? Okay, Joshua Wilder, the fight never happened. The fight never happened. That fight never happened. Let's refresh it. I don't know. Maybe it froze. They upset right now. Are they freezing my frequency? What's going on, yeah? I think they jamming my frequency up, man. I think they jammed the frequency, yes. I think they jammed the frequency, man. How about now, CW? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think the motion was too much. Do you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, he said he couldn't hear me. Look, they in their feelings, huh? Let me see. Damn, CW, you said you couldn't hear me? What's going on? Why? What's that about? They didn't like how I was rocking and rolling. Let me see now.
Anti-aging wrinkle stick.
I'm gonna see right now.
Because look at that. If your eyes look like this.
You said you couldn't hear me? Oh nah, I'm loud and clear, CW. I can't see your comments. Man, you good? Yeah, I know I'm good over here. But what they were saying was they couldn't hear me over here, right? They were saying that they could not hear me over here, like I can't see the comments. There we go. The comments are good. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over here. I'm telling you what it is. I'm rocking and rolling now, right? See, a lot of, like I said, most content creators, they be in the bushes. They can't swim. They can't fly. Right? And I fly high, baby. I fly real high. Now, back to what I was saying, right? This is for all my viewers. Get it out of your system right now. Because once I start taking off, I'm sticking to my script, to my guns. So if anybody is in here right now and they have anything boxing that they want to discuss, speak now or forever hold your peace. Cleveland, I'm going to get to you because I said, right? Cleveland said, okay, Joshua and Wilder, the fight never happened, right? The fight never happened. It would have been an epic fight. I spoke on this yesterday. I said, I believe Wilder would have stopped him. Maybe about 6 years ago, Wilder was offered the fight, a 3-fight deal. They was going to get 50 million flat a piece for the 2 fights. Wilder rejected it, right? He went on to fight who? Tyson Fury, and got mollywopped. Still in his feelings to this day about the Tyson Fury beatdown. But he should have took the 120 million, right? And I remember they was gonna give him 20 million for Dominic Brazil, and then he would have got 2 Anthony Joshua fights, but probably would have turned into 3. So he would have got 50 million for 1, 50 million for 2. And like I said, I think Wilder would have flatlined him. And then they probably would have gave him a 3rd one, and he probably would have made 100+ million on that one. Right? because heavyweight boxing is big business. But he did not. He went on to fight Tyson Fury 3 times, having a draw and losing 2. And now he's where he's at. But Cleveland, hopefully you were in here and you caught that sauce. You caught that sauce, but that was for you. Look, and I jotted all that down. You see, we working. I jotted all that down. Right now, Wilder's still, he's still the Black Crusader, right? He's the Black Crusader. He will be fighting Derek Chisora. Anybody else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Shout out to my homegirl over there holding it down. True Light is holding it down. Wagwan, True Light. True Light is making some jerk chicken tonight, yeah. That sounds good. That's some good Super Bowl food right there. Jerk wings. Now the jerk wings give me heartburn now. At the age I'm at now, but when I was younger, I could put them away. But at now, I'm almost 47 now, I get heartburn. It's too spicy. Wagwan, then you, right? Spicy food gives me heartburn now, man. Right? Oh man, look, they upset. See, that's what it is. I see what it is, right? Being that how I got my setup in here now, they are mad. They in the bushes. Any more boxing? Any more boxing? Yeah, it's the jerk seasoning. True Light. It's that jerk seasoning. It's very spicy. Any more boxing topics? Speak now, forever hold your peace, because I'm about to go into the show as far as like what I got on the agenda. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Don't come out the bushes. Don't look, because I'm gonna tell you, once I start cooking, right? That's what y'all say online, cooking. And I know this is what a lot of you guys like to do, right? And that's just the tendencies in y'all, right? Y'all gonna come over here and want to put some dumb stuff in the chat. Now is the time. Now is the time, man. This was the Anthony Joshua. He's asked me about Joshua Wilder. I chopped that up for him right there, right? Anybody else? Stay in the bushes or just watch your master at work? Watch your master at work. 5 in the building. Did y'all hit the like button? The 5. Did any of y'all hit the like button? Hit the like button. Right? Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. That's my setup right here, man. She said, I'm not into sports, but I'm into your vibe, bro. You are so cool. Oh, man. You gotta listen. True Light, you're gonna get them upset. Don't say that. Don't say that, mama. Don't let the haters know that you said I'm so cool, right? So if I don't respond, and I feel you, man. Don't let them hear you say that. Let me pin that real quick. Let me pin that, right? Let me pin that. My girl told me, she told me I was so cool. Y'all see it. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Mama said I was so cool. And so you. See, look. Salute to you, Queen. War Eagle Queen. Right? Cool knows cool, right? And for your familiarity, you have to be cool to recognize my coolness. How does that sound? Hello. Hopefully y'all are catching the sauce, man. Hopefully y'all are catching the sauce, man.
They've been rocking for a long time, man. They've been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
All right. Now, I'm about to get the show started, right? But before I get started, let's go over here, right? I watched Millie City today, or whenever it was. I don't know when he did it, but I watched it today. Millie City had the Austins, Kid Austin and his father on, and they was talking about fighting Gary Russell Jr. I like that fight. I think that they are comfortable fighting Gary Russell because Kid Austin is much bigger than him, right? Kid Austin is much bigger than him, right? He said, yo, you done keep scrolling to find your next stream. Okay. I like Kid Austin, Gary Russell Jr. fight. Will it happen? Who knows? Because Gary Russell campaigns now at 135. He's much older, but I follow Gary. Gary stays in the gym. He still looks sharp. Remember his last fight, he put Boyd down at 135. Kid Austin is a much stronger, younger fighter. Skill set wise, I think Gary, IQ wise, Gary checks off a lot of boxes. To me, that is a very dangerous fight for Kid Austin. But I like the father's energy. I'm going to play a little bit of the audio because, I don't trust these guys, some of these content guys, right? So what I will do is I will play an audio of this. I'm not going to play the actual video. Because these guys, you know how these guys do. They report channels, man. It is what it is, especially when they know you got the vibes and they know they can't really rock with you. They report your shit, man. They do, man. They report your shit, man. Now, hopefully he did not put this in the members only. Because this guy loves putting his shit in members only. Here it is right here. Let's listen to the audio. Let me know if y'all can hear the audio. Right?
And getting nowhere.
Let me know. Y'all hear the audio?
Is a turtle expert doing it all for you.
Yeah, CW. Can y'all hear the audio?
All the time.
What?
But it's are you in tune? Are you
Alfred, what is that called? Oh.
Can y'all hear the audio?
fighter and he's a dog? Who wasn't one?
Here we go. This is Gary Russell. Smash the like button, man. Likes are free. Donate to the channel. All these things are free. The likes especially. Donations, you got to pay a little. Gifts are welcome. Super chats, all the good stuff.
People got to understand more eyes on boxing mean brown men can support their families and do what they do. So boxing, he's giving people jobs.
Yes, he is.
Whether he's not paying them top dollar like Oscar, he's still giving them jobs.
You mentioned Gary Russell Jr. Not too long ago. People in the comments saying, "What's up with that?" I mean, is that something that you guys are really
people love it?
Serious about?
Imagine that name. He's so fast. He's one of the fastest fighters hand-wise.
Yes, he is. Fastest fighters hand-wise. That is why that is still a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight. Because I think Gary can get off on Kid Austin. Me as a strategist, as somebody that breaks down film and studies, I definitely think Gary can get off on him. And the father does too. That's why he highlighted that. Just want y'all to know that, man. How's the content looking? How is the content looking? All right. Donate to the channel.
Got such a high IQ. He's an amazing fighter and he's a dog. Who wouldn't want that fight?
a fighter on your resume?
Like, yo, we want fights. We want fights. We want that legacy where y'all watching our fight 20 years from now. Like, yo, these guys perform, So why wouldn't we want that? Who should we want? A cab driver, a boring ass fight that nobody gonna respect the fight the day after? We don't go nowhere up in our career off a fight and a cab driver.
Yeah.
We knocked Gary Russell out. What the world gonna say that?
Damn. You heard we said knock him out. I know Gary is definitely gonna see this because they rock with my content. And if it's the Gary that I know, Gary's responding. He said if they knock Gary Russell out, did y'all hear that, man? Don't get mute now, y'all. He said if they knock Gary Russell out, see, they knocked out my guy Tevin Farmer. That's why I played that Tevin Farmer clip. But Tevin and Gary are two different styles of fighters, two different styles of dogs. Shout out to Tev, never too late. Tev is a dog too, but Gary's a different type of dog, man. But he said if they knock out Gary Russell, and Gary be out here on podcasts. So I'm pretty sure Gary's going to respond. Like I said, they watch my content. Shout out to their uncle. Their uncle fucks with me. That's why I call them family, cousins. They're going to see this.
He old. No, they might say he old, but they gonna put some respect on the name though. On your name,
For sure. That's
they would say, yo, he was in no Tevin. He didn't have a twitch.
He's no joke. He's no joke.
So for us, we will love it, man. We will love it. Any of them fights.
Greg Hackett, tell Senior I love that.
So you hear that, man. You heard that, man. This is Boxing Substance over here, War Eagles Council, man. Kid Austin basically calls out Gary Russell. He said he's willing to take that fight. I like the comments. This is courtesy of Millie City. And the comments, they said Russell will kill him. Well, Russell fighting performance. How do y'all feel, man, before I move on? How do y'all feel, right? Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section before I move on, right? I still got the notes right out here right now. How do y'all feel? I like the energy. And I want to say this. A lot of these guys be on here slandering the father, right? And this is what you guys are into. But the father always says all the right things when it comes to fighting people. He was very respectful, right? And calling out Gary Russell was very respectful. Mentioned the hand speed. Gary quick, the IQ, right? What I like what he said was legacy. People will talk about that fight 20 years later. Did y'all hear those vibes? That's all respect right there. That is all respect. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. That's another boxing. Look, I'm giving y'all time for the boxing. That's another boxing topic I cover. Look, here are the footnotes. Told you 2 quick boxing topics. That was 2 quick boxing topics. You guys are in the boxing bushes, but I know it is. See, my boxing talk comes with real boxing experience, marketing, management, media. I was in the gym yesterday after working around the clock. Right? I went right to the gym. That's why I'm so well rested right now. I slept good last night, but I went to the gym yesterday. I got a good workout in. My guy Fame was in there. Fame fought on Pro Box, right? Broadway. A couple of us was in there. Joe Dini. I gave y'all a little bit of my workout, not too much of it, right? He said Russell has too much experience. Man, the general has spoken. Shout out to CW Thumbnails. Look, let me bring my notes back over. The general has spoken. CW Thumbnails, War Eagle Council member. War Eagle Council member. He said Russell has too much experience with Kid Austin. My opinion don't matter. Yes, they do. You are spot on. If I was Team Austin, I would take counsel from that. You are spot on. Not only does he have too much experience, like I said, we can't, if we going off of his last fight, moving up to 135, he is still dangerous. He put something down at 135, man. See, me, and I'm going to leave this comment up there because, you know, a lot of y'all overlooked me, but I am an advisor as well. And a lot of people that I work with, some of them you know, some of them you don't. They take counsel from me. So if I was advising or with Team Austin, I definitely, right, would be on what CW said, right? I would tell them, yes, this is a great name. Looks good on your resume, being that he's one of the longest reigning WBC champions, but he is very dangerous. He hasn't showed. See, when you go after like Gary Russell or Tevin Farmer, the older guys, right? And this is from a strategy standpoint. Shanewz boxing, you know, management advisors look like they're losing this, right? Gary Russell hasn't shown that. That is why that is a dangerous fight. Whereas Tevin Farmer, and this is, look, no knock on Tev. Tev's my guy. did a lot of work with Tev earlier. Tev showed that. That's why they were so confident in fighting him. He fought a couple of wars, back-to-back wars with Zepeda, Muay Thai. So he was getting bruised and battered a little bit. And they jumped on him, and he put Tev out in the first round, right? Put him out in the first round. Gary Russell Jr. has not shown that. And I think he won't show it because if you know, you know, right? Gary is a 140-pound champion. So when you are around that, right, the young guys will keep you sharp. We watched it with Bud Crawford. Bud has retired, but Bud used to always spar sharp. Now, yesterday, I got in the ring with my Nikes on, right? I stay around the young boys in the gym, right? You know why? They would sit online and talk about me like bitches, right? Like bitches. Yeah. Site, right? Now we're gonna move on, right? We're cooking today, y'all. We are cooking. We have been on. A couple of y'all in here watching. Right here, we got 4 of y'all over here. Hopefully y'all hit the like button, right? We're cooking. We are cooking. How's the vibes? Look, how's the vibes? You know, great professional setup over here. You know, but let's get to the page now. Look, I'm gonna shut this down. I'll get back. I do have some more boxing on the you know, my format, right? I do. I really do. We'll get to a little bit of boxing. We'll get to some more boxing. I do have more boxing on the format. Nah, CW, I think they're just jamming up your frequency, man. They're jamming your frequency up, man. You heard? And I think they're doing it because I'm, you know, like I said, we're independent, we're moving and grooving, and you know, we're killing all the illusion artists now, man. All these guys that be talking to 300 and 400 people, but their numbers don't be adding up, we're killing them right now. We're killing all the guys that were in competition with us, CW, right? We're killing all of them right now, CW, because these guys was in competition. They were forming alliances with no growth. So we're killing them right now, right? We're killing them, and they know that, right? See, we're doing us. All right, so we're gonna get over here to IG. I'm gonna start breaking some of these down, right? I'm gonna start breaking some of these down now. This is Wise Owl Boxing Fight Book. Right, Fight Book is rocking and rolling for those of y'all that don't know. We keep covering this, man. I am a Fight Book. If you're looking for a fight, man, this is why I just put you guys a Fight Book, because it's like this with me, right? How many guys did I get opportunities? I don't waste my time with a lot of these guys. Like I said, they remind me of the YouTube community, right? They be on, they want to fight, they box, they do all these things. You bring a fight to them, they get nervous, right? They get nervous.
To sit there and wait to be found, you could be proactive and look for opportunities. There's promoters out there that are posting their shows. There's matchmakers that are posting fight opportunities. But you got to get on there and look.
Yeah, you got to get on there, right? I remember I presented a fight to a guy, $4,500. Oh, like these niggas don't want to fight, man. That's why I don't even waste my time with them no more, man. I don't waste my time. I get upset with Joe Dini. I be flipping now, man. I have grown, man. I'll be like, yo, don't bring no bullshit around me. I don't have time for it, man. I'm getting a lot older. My boxing endeavors are growing. I don't have time for bullshitters. YouTube boxing is bullshitters, and a lot of guys that thrive on YouTube boxing, they have that energy. They're bullshitters. I don't bullshit, man. I can get you fights. I can get you opportunities, but don't I had to flip on a family member, right? Got him situated, and then he backed out of the fight. You know how you make me look? You know how that makes me look? So I don't waste my time with niggas, man. Like, do you want to fight or don't you want to fight? There's fights all over. People are always looking for fights, right? If you want to fight, see, a lot of times these guys don't want to fight. They act like they do, and then you get them a fight, and they be like, "Oh, I want to be this corner." Listen, if you could fight, man. I was on a conference call today, right? And I was like, "You see, this guy's bluff got called, right?" I was like, the moment we line up getting it together, it's an issue with the money. Now, my thing is this: I can't say, "Yo, you know, you don't deserve that," right? But my thing is this: don't tell me you could whoop somebody, right? If you be like, "Yo, I could whoop this guy," right? But I need this. My whole thing is this: like, yo, and shout out to my cousin. He has been schooling me since forever, Buddy McGirt, right? Yo, if you could whoop a guy, and you know you're gonna whoop him, right? And you feel like you want more money, whoop the guy out. Now, when they come back around, because they're gonna come back around, you if you whoop the person out, you got to demand more money, and in all likelihood, they're gonna give you more money. But I think a lot of times these guys be selling wolf tickets. Like I said on the conference call today, I said, "You see, you expose him. He's a bluffer. He's YouTube boxing. He sold wolf tickets. You got him a nice offer, and he said he could whoop this guy. But by him asking for more money and crazy money, he's letting you know that not only can he not whoop him, he don't think he's gonna win the fight. So he's trying to cash out. All right? He's trying to cash out. Y'all following us? We're talking boxing, man. Put it in the comment section. 4 in the building, couple in the building over here. War Eagles, what's going on? This is Source Substance over here, man. We talking boxing, man. We talking real boxing. We talking boxing with experience right now. Stay with me, because when I switch off of the boxing, you're going to be lost in the sauce and drowned in. But I'm talking that boxing to you right now, right? I'm talking that boxing to you right now. All right? This is that boxing. Don't wait for me to get up off of it, right? Don't wait for me to get up off of it. But yes, fightbook.com can find you fights, find you the money that you want for the fights, because all you got to do is put in all your information, everything that you want to fight for.
For them as a fighter, as a manager, as a coach, get on the platform and see what opportunities are available. And people are posting last minute opportunities. So if you're a fighter that's ready to go immediately, make sure you get your meds done. Be ready to go. Be ready to
be ready to go. Oh man, look. Before I play this, right? This is why I stopped going to football games. Right? This is California right here, man. Football games are synonymous for this, man. Football is the gladiator game. Look, that's another note, man. We're working. How's the content looking? Yeah, these guys be at football games so drunk and belligerent. Fights always break out at football games, man. You know, I've never been to Jerry's World for a football game, but I have family in that area. You know, there is a full, basically like a precinct there, I heard, because dudes get locked up all the time. They have a precinct at Jerry's World because of shit like this, fights breaking out. And this is what we're going to watch right here, you know, Substance. Source, substance, content. How are we looking? Watch this fight right here. Watch this melee. This was a melee, y'all. This was a melee. Look. Now, yo, did y'all see that, man? Yo, the female got socked out, right? She got, you know why she got socked out? Because she was, look, man, all those men that was around her, somebody should have pulled her back. She got socked out. Now, I don't, you know, co-sign striking a woman, but she was in the way, right? That's really what happened in the way. All those men that was around her, they should have pulled her back. She was obviously drunk, right? Did y'all see? Look, y'all, I'm gonna get up and demonstrate, man. Did you see how she was hopping around before she got socked out? Look, that's what I like being in these rooms. Nice room. She was hopping around all like this. He socked her out, man. She's hopping around. They should have got her out the way. Why did they get her out the way, man? But she got put down. Football games, man. She was in there drunk and belligerent. Got punched in the face by a man. Look, by a man. She got punched in the face. Look at her. That guy took a wild swing and just missed. Look at her. San Francisco was listening up. Yeah, that's why, yo, football games, man.
We were playing some poker.
Yo, football games, man. We're gonna get to this one next. Football games, man. That's what you face at football game. Drunks, too drunk, and then they want to get violent. That's what we just witnessed right there. So the guy that initially got stole on, you see, he ended up getting curled up, right? That's why he probably didn't react when he got stole on, because he had nothing in the tank. He got curled up over there by the end. Now we're gonna go over here. This is a funny Michael Jordan story by one of his former teammates, Horace Grant. Now, Michael Jordan is a big time gambler, right? We know that. Tom, what's going on, man? Tom said, Coach Shanewz and the family. Salute to you, War Eagle General. I see you in the building. I know you activated that like button. So Horace Grant, Bulls legend, champion, right, is going to speak on his experiences of Michael Jordan and a lot of his gambling. So they were on a trip coming back from the West Coast. Michael, you know, he gambles. He loves to gamble. Michael lost money. As he does, gamblers lose money when you gamble a lot. They're playing poker. He borrows a stack from from Horace. He loses it. He borrows another stack. It's Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan's money is long. So Horace Grant is just giving him the bread. Like, here, Mike, here, no doubt. You need to hold the stack. I got you. The funny thing about this is Michael loses all his bread, the stacks that he got from Horace. Horace is like, yo, Mike, make sure you have that bread tomorrow. Watch how Mike reacts, y'all. Let's watch this together. I found this funny.
And he asked me, he was like, you know, loan me a stack. I'm like, sure. Shit, this is Michael Jordan.
You go for it.
I'm like, sure. Shit, this is Michael Jordan.
You go for it.
All right. And start playing poker again. And
this is on the bus, the hotel.
It was on the plane.
On the plane. So you're on the plane. Okay.
Yes, on the plane.
How long is this plane ride?
Oh, it was long. Maybe we was on the West Coast. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he lose that, he was like, "Can I borrow another one?" I'm like, hell yeah.
How long?
And by the time he lose that,
Yeah, look, they
we're
hating on the
landing.
content, y'all.
And
See what we facing?
just, I said,
Make sure you have my money.
and I never seen him that mad in a long time. Just the mere fact that
That's hilarious. Look, yo, Mike violated him, right, y'all? Yo, Mike threw the money at him. Mike threw the money at him, man. Yo, listen, they said Mike gave it up like that, man. Yo, they said Mike gave it up like that, but that was hilarious, right? Yo, Mike, because he told Mike to have his bread, Mike violated him, gave him his bread back, made sure he was there early, and threw it at him. How you would have felt about that, man? How you would have felt? That's NJ to go. Tom says, how you going to be mad for borrowing somebody's money that you have to give back to them? Exactly. But they said Mike is Mike, man. Mike, there's a lot of stories on Mike. That's why that stuck out, Tom. I seen that. I was like, yo, that stuck out, man. And you know, people that gamble, that have gambling problems, because that's an addiction, they kind of get down like that, especially if they got long money. Michael Jordan got long money, man. But you know, respectfully, they said he's an asshole. He's an asshole like that, right? He's an asshole. He don't take pictures. He does a lot, man. Right? He's an asshole. But that was, to me, hilarious. I was like, damn, he threw the money at him. He threw the money, right? He threw the money at him. Didn't Michael Jordan and Horace Grant fight? We should look that up. I think they even might have had a squabble, right? Let's look that up real quick, right? Before we move on to the next topic, right? Right? I think they fought, man. Right? Let's look that up real quick. Yo, it's super dope when you can rock out like this, man. Right? When you could just come on here and show your range as a content creator. Yeah, StreamYard is bugging, CW. It doesn't matter though. Just come on the behind the source views. Just come on the behind the source views. Behind the source views got way more likes and and all of that. That's why, yeah, I didn't really want to pay for StreamYard no more. Right? But it is what it is. It's all good. Yes, they did, yeah. Michael Jordan had a physical altercation during the Chicago Bulls dynasty years. And it happened at practice. Yeah, they fought, man. See, they did fight. They did fight. Maybe this was, look, Horace probably still had that in him. Like, yo, man, I let this nigga ball brag. And he violated me, right? Horace probably was holding on to that, man. He probably was holding on to that, man. So that probably led to that, man. Yeah, they did fight. Time I just looked it up. I remember they did. That's why I don't think Horace Grant is in that documentary, right? Let's do some further investigation, right? Watch this. Hold on. I don't think he's in that documentary, right? The aftermath. They didn't become any. They still want champ. Grant later said Jordan could be a bully at times, but also a leader pushing him. So it wasn't beef. It was. He punched Steve Kerr in the face. Michael was a grimy dude, bro. But he was Michael, so it was like, what you gonna say, right? What you gonna say? It's Michael, right? It's Michael. What you gonna say, man? Maybe I'll put some content out on that now. But I'm definitely gonna do something with that. I'm definitely gonna do something with that. Timestamp 43-minute mark. All right. We're cooking. Let's move on. Let's move on and cook. They're in the bushes, y'all. It's hilarious. Wow. Look. All right. Now, see, this is what this is what happens, right? Let's give y'all the breakdown of that before we play the whole video. Another note, right? So this is just random, right? The white guy right there is obviously a crackhead. He's a crack monster. He's on drugs, right? He's on drugs, right? See, this guy, he got his viral moment. The black guy right there, right? He's filming. He's filming, right? He's trying to get content. He's filming, right? Um, I like Michael Jordan. He was the man, right? Yeah, he was the man, but he was also an asshole. So this guy's filming, right? Yeah, because he's trying to get content. So the white dude, the crack monster, he's having a dispute with a store owner, and the black dude, being looking for content, is filming. He got his content. He got popped in his fucking head, and we're gonna let it play out. But he's trying to get content, and the dude popped his top off, right? Because he's in the way. This is what happens when you're always in the way, right? I'm showing this today. He's in the way, right? What was the first one that we showed? The lady like this and trying to get into the squabble with the men. What happened to her? She got stolen and dropped because she was in the way. This guy right here is in the way. Watch how it plays out, y'all. Yeah, that's what happens. Look, that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens, right? That's what happens. You got exactly what you was looking for. You was trying to make content. You was being nosy. You should have been minding your business, right? You should have been minding your business, right? Then you tried to mock that man for being on drugs. You tried to mock that man for being on drugs. He was on drugs, but he was still on point. He socked you right upside your head. Now you got content, you got viral content, right? Oh, on the stones. He was on the stones. Yeah, you got bust right upside your head. You want viral for all the wrong reasons right there. Right? This is what happens when you hit those stones downtown. He hits you with the stones in your damn head. What did you do? Nothing. What did you do? You got your content though. You got your content, right? That was hilarious, right? Yo, how y'all feel about that before I move on? See? That's what some of you, I get it now. That's probably why some of you guys just stay in the house. Y'all just stay in the house. But here, he got what he was looking for. He got what he was looking for. He was making content, right? He thought he was making content. Let's bring that back one more time, man. Because that was good. Let's bring that back. Look, he got what he was looking for. He got what he was looking for. Look. Uh, yeah. You got me on the tape. Look, he ain't do nothing. All right, let's stop it again, y'all. We are sticking with the topics, y'all. We are sticking with the topics, right? Here's another one for y'all, man. You see old head. Look, put the notes up, baby. We'll run through the topics for y'all. Look at old school, right? I like old school right here, man. This reminds me of the Source Motion, right? So old school is having a confrontation. They sleeping on right? They sleeping on right? Got a surprise for them, though, man. Gonna have a surprise for them, right? This is another one, man. Being in the way, right? They should have left old school alone, right? They're gonna let old school go into the whip, and it's gonna take a turn left. This is for educational purposes only. We are not glorifying violence, but we are just showing what happens when you look for trouble and trouble finds you, or you're in the way, right? Get out the way. This is another example of being in the way. Let's watch this play out, y'all. Feel free to comment too, man. Order. Look. Yo, you see how that played out? Did y'all see how that played out? Yeah, look. Did y'all see how that played out? Another viral moment, y'all. Another viral moment caught on film, right? He told that man that he was going to slap him. Look, my man wants to be on the podcast. Yeah, look, he wants to be on the podcast. Look at it. Oh, look, see? Yeah. He wants to be on the podcast, right? Look, he's coming back. Did y'all see that viral moment, right? Did y'all see that viral moment? He told him, yo, you gonna slap me? He gave him exactly what he was looking for. Then that first shot, watch the first shot he got hit with, cleaned him. He did like this afterwards. He didn't want to slap him no more. He turned into the victim. That's how it usually plays out, y'all. That's how it usually plays out. They turn into the victim. He turned into the victim. Look. Mm, mm, mm. Damn, he put him down. Damn, he put him down. Yo, Unc put him down, man. Old school put him down, man. Old school gave him exactly what he was looking for. And I like that. That reminded me of a Source moment, man. That reminded me of a Source moment, man. That was cold and calculated. And I respect it. You know why I respect it? Because that's what you got to do sometimes, man. When these niggas be out of character and out of line, right? He said he was going to slap that man. He said he was going to slap that old gangster gentleman. He was the gangster and the gentleman, right? He was the gangster and the gentleman. And that man said he was going to slap him, right? He said he was going to slap him, right? He said he was going to slap him for no particular reason. He was just going to slap that old man. That old man slapped him upside his head with something, right? Broke his ass up. Like Joe Didi would say, yeah, he broke his ass up, man. Content, man. How was the content today, y'all? Look, I'm closing on my hour mark, man. Then I'm gonna sit here and get some edits in. I appreciate the 11 likes on the Behind the Source views, right? Man, we had a fire show for y'all today, man. Fire show, right? Salute to everybody that pulled up, that sees the growth and the grind. This is it right here, man. This is it right here. This is what got them in the bushes. This is what got the guys that always was competing, They just now they can't compete. Cause it's like, yo, dog, I'm in my own lane. I created my own lane. I don't know what you're doing. But hopefully you enjoyed the sauce. Smash the like button. Likes are free. Donate to the channel. We're gonna get some of these edits out while we here. Cause we working, man. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Man, Super Bowl Sunday, man. Who y'all got tonight too, man? Put in the comment section who y'all got, man. But this is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. Marketing Management Media. Marketing Management Media, man. Sauce Experience, man. You know, shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Look, we dropped the sauce over here. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast.
Yes, he says StreamYard was acting up, man. Seattle Seahawks, okay. We got a Seahawks. Yeah, you see how StreamYard is acting foolish? Yeah, I see it. That's what CW was talking about. StreamYard is not pulling up my what's the name. But I don't think it's so much StreamYard. I think it's the fact that, like I said, we are rocking and rolling. And when you rock and roll, and they've been trying to hinder you and shadow ban you, this is what happens. Because they know that years, whether it's, putting crash dummies in the way, and you just stay consistent and you bomb on them and you show your growth, you show your receipts, and you show your I holla. Yes, I just wrapped up the behind the source views, man. I just wrapped up the behind the source views. Right? 2 subscribers off of that. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Right? We got two new subscribers. Right? 16. 16 was the max over there, man. 16. Right? We're closing in on an hour over here. Right? He says Seahawks by a blowout. What are the betting odds, though? CW said they're gonna blow them out. I think they was trying to hide the views on the behind the views, man. But that's what they do, man. That's why y'all gotta hit the like button, man. For a lot of the content, that's why I be stressing the likes. But the chat was live over there. 61 engaged in the chat and the behind the scene views, right? So that's another thing that kind of be exposing the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. Look at my man, he came back. He sees I'm over here filming. So he keeps jumping in the film. But now that camera's not on no more. So now he's like, damn, he needed to come in the room to really get on. But yeah, I'm gonna put out some edits real quick. I got my footnotes right here. Look, this is what I do. They hooked me up with a stack. This is a stack. So now I got a lot of extra, what's the name? I normally have all of these, but today I was rushing and I left my notes. These are my notes, right? When I do my shows, right? So I'll be showing my professionalism. Yes, appreciate you. Appreciate you, sister. That's my homegirl right there. True Light, one of my top moderators, a War Eagle general, one of the War Eagle female generals. See, one thing about my tribe, I told you, you build it and they will come. This is my tribe, man. We have female generals and we have male generals. And one thing about the generals get rid of you trolls now, man. All you guys that be trolling in the bushes, you niggas are weirdos, man. Y'all are weirdos, man. See, if you build it, they'll come. So salute to you, man. You need to send me some of them jerk wings tonight. Why? I need to jump in my Star Trek Enterprise and beam down there. I need to beam down there, right? Yo, you know what's crazy? They probably already have that. Yo, listen, technology is a MFer, right? Remember we was in the gym, right? Yo, shout out to my elder, Coach Dennis. Coach Dennis used to be military police, right? Coach Dennis was in the Air Force. He was a military police in the Air Force. Yo, Coach Dennis, you know they got Air Force One. That's the plane that the president flies in. You know they got a lot of those, right? There's many Air Force Ones, right? They all fly this, whenever the president is flying. All of the decoy ones are flying too. That way you don't know which one he's actually on, right? Yo, Coach Dennis, one of the Air Force Ones landed in his base where he was at. And he had he was military police, so he was on the plane. He got a chance to look at it. Do you know a lot of technology back then? Yo, they had phones. This is the 70s, bro. They had landline phones on Air Force One. All type of high-tech technology in the 70s, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. The government, they got all that shit already, bro. They always, they light years ahead with the technology, man. So now the shit that you see with all this AI and all of that, they had all of that. Now the public is getting a hold of it. But I hit the hour mark, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce, right? Right. What are the odds for the Super Bowl, y'all? What are the odds? The betting odds, man. I'm gonna get on my edits. Right? I'm gonna put out some shorts right now while I'm here, right? Because the content is everywhere now, man. See, this one is doing good. Look, right? But salute to everybody that was in here. Shout out to True Light, CW Time. Hopefully I ain't missed nobody, man. And everybody that was in the bushes, because a lot of y'all was in the bushes. You know, y'all can't come out the bushes no more. Especially you guys that been in cliques, right? You boxing cliques. Y'all are just, y'all are lost in the sauce, man. The boxing cliques. Cleveland, didn't want to forget you, Cleveland. Keep coming through, Cleveland Grant, right? Maybe one day you will earn your official what's the names. Now, I did see some discrepancy. Maybe I'll do a video on that as well. I'll do a video on that.
Shout out Showtime Shanewz, y'all. This is Carmel and holla at me.
Shout out to Shanewz, the Sauce Experience. Have a good day, buddy.
This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But what do I know?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Joe Harris Boxing with the Sauce. Sauce Experience. But what do I know? Got it.
Yeah, Sauce Experience. Shout out to Joe Dini, man. But what does he know, man? Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content today, man. Maybe I'll do a Super Bowl live. I don't know. Right? See, how do you think a Super Bowl live stream will do? Well, you know how these guys do the fight parties? The Super Bowl is one of the most watched programs of the year. I'm eager. Well, it's Bad Bunny, right, for the halftime show. But I like the commercials. And that's when all the movies, the ill movies drop too, man. So I'm eager to see all that too. I'll probably do some sort of content on that. Get my thumbnails and all that rocking for that, man. But, you know, send the drops in. As you can see, we use all the drops to either phone, right? And be on the lookout for these edits, man. I'm about to get these edits out right now while I'm here. And always share the content, like the content. Donate to the channel. Look, you see where the donations go, man. We done stepped it up, man. We done stepped it up, man. Just know the donations go to a worthy, honorable, righteous cause. But hey, what do I know?
Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime, Shanewz, Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
I ain't never had more people hate on me. I didn't even know they knew who I was. I didn't know you cared. You know how many people are lurking in your life, looking at every Facebook post, everything you do, but they won't comment and they won't press the like button, but they steady scrolling, just a bunch of scrollers. They so worried about what you're doing, and it's because they can't stop what God wants to do in your life. So since you watching, watch this. Watch me praise him. Watch me elevate. Watch me go higher. Watch me get free. Watch me get healed. Watch me stay blessed. Watch me drive what I want to.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey. Thank
One day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me?
What's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt, stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water though. There's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right. That's good. Look at my height. I'm short. I can't play no basketball.
Yes, you can.
No.